Have you ever looked at your cat and felt a strange sense of recognition? You sit down to work and they sit on your laptop. You stretch and they elongate their spine in perfect synchrony. You go to the kitchen for a midnight snack and suddenly they're right there, mimicking your pace. Most people think this is just cute behavior. They call it copycatting and move on. But what if I told you that when your cat mirrors you, they aren't just being adorable? What if they are performing a complex, subconscious psychological operation, one that bridges the gap between two entirely different species? There is a silent, invisible thread connecting your nervous system to theirs, and the reason they are copying you right now is far more calculated than you ever imagined. We've lived with cats for nearly 10,000 years, yet we still treat them like mysterious roommates who happen to like tuna. We assume they are solitary, aloof, and fiercely independent. We think they don't care about our routines or our emotions. But science is beginning to reveal a different reality. Your cat isn't just living in your house. They are studying you. They are tracking the micro-expressions on your face, the rhythm of your breathing, and the specific way you move through space. When your cat copies your behavior, they are participating in a phenomenon that evolutionary biologists call social learning. But in the feline world, it serves a much more vital purpose. They aren't just following you, they are becoming you. But why? And what happens when the mirror starts to reflect things about you that you haven't even admitted to yourself? Imagine you're settled on the couch, wrapped in a blanket, scrolling through your phone. Moments later, your cat jumps up, circles 3 times, and curls into a ball right next to you, matching your exact posture of relaxation. You think they just want a warm spot or a bit of attention. You think it's a coincidence that they chose the exact moment you sat down to do the same. But actually, this has nothing to do with comfort. It's about vulnerability management. In the wild, a cat is both a predator and prey. Resting is the most dangerous thing a cat can do. By copying your rest state, your cat is performing a survival calculation. They see you, the large, capable apex of the household, dropping your guard. By mimicking your posture and timing, they are syncing their safety windows with yours. It's the ultimate sign of survival-based trust. They aren't just napping. They are saying, I trust your judgment of safety so much that I will risk my life to match your stillness. Then there is the behavioral echo. You start a new habit. Maybe you've started doing morning yoga, or perhaps you've developed a habit of checking the mail at exactly 5 p.m. Suddenly, your cat is on the mat with you, or waiting by the door before you even get up. You think they've just learned your schedule. You think they're smart for knowing when it's time for a certain activity. But actually, they aren't learning a schedule. They are performing identity integration. Cats in the wild live in colonies with a shared group rhythm. In your home, you are the leader of the colony. When your cat copies your specific actions, like helping you fold laundry or sitting in the chair exactly like you do, they are trying to create a shared identity. They are erasing the line between human and cat to ensure they are never cast out of the social unit. This is their way of claiming you. By doing what you do, they are telling the world that you belong to the same soul. But if they are copying your actions, does that mean they are also copying your internal chaos? What happens next is where the psychology gets truly haunting. You've had a stressful day. Your heart is racing, your breath is shallow, and you're pacing the kitchen. Suddenly, your cat begins pacing too. They become vocal, frantic, or start zoomies at the exact moment your anxiety peaks. You think they're just being annoying or that they're hungry, but actually they are experiencing physiological contagion. Recent studies have shown that cats mirror the personality traits of their owners, specifically regarding tension and anxiety. Because cats are hyper-attuned to pheromones and cortisol levels, they literally inhale your stress. When they copy your frantic energy, they are trapped in a feedback loop of your own making. They are reflecting your internal storm back at you. Your cat is a living barometer for your mental health. When they copy your tension, they are crying out for the peace that you have lost. Consider the language of the paw. You use your hands for everything. Typing, cooking, pointing. You notice your cat has started using their paws in a way other cats don't. Maybe they tap you to get your attention, or try to hook the door handle exactly the way you turn the knob. You think they've just figured out how the world works through observation, but actually they are attempting cross-species communication. Cats don't naturally use their paws to communicate with other cats. They use scent and vocalization. However, they realize that you are hand-oriented. To bridge the gap, they abandon their natural instincts and copy your mechanical movements. They are literally learning a foreign language just to speak to you in a way you understand. It's a profound act of intellectual labor. They are stepping out of their catness to meet you in your human world. Even the ritual of the simultaneous meal is calculated. You sit down to eat dinner. Your cat, who hasn't touched their full bowl of food for 3 hours, suddenly runs over and starts eating at the exact same time as you. You think they just realized they were hungry because they saw food, but actually they are performing a social cohesion ritual. In the feline world, eating is a communal but vulnerable act. By copying your eating timing, the cat is reinforcing the family unit. This is a way of saying, we are a pack. We hunt together, we eat together, we survive together. It's not about the food, it's about the bond. They are choosing to share their most primal moments with you. And perhaps most shockingly, they copy your sleep mimicry. You go to bed at 11 p.m. Your cat, a crepuscular creature naturally wired to be active at dawn and dusk, suddenly decides to sleep through the night with you. You think they've just adjusted to your lifestyle, but actually, they are sacrificing their nature. A cat sleeping through the night is technically acting against its biological hardwiring. They are nocturnal hunters by design. When they copy your sleep schedule, they are suppressing thousands of years of evolution. They do this because their desire for social proximity to you is stronger than their instinct to hunt in the dark. Every night they sleep beside you, they are choosing you over their own DNA. But there is one final reason they copy you, one that most owners never notice until it's too late. It's a behavior called the silent shadowing, and it reveals something about your cat's perception of the end. If you've ever looked at your cat and felt like they were a little too human, you're not alone. We explore the hidden psychology of the world around us every week. If you want to understand the silent signals your pets and the people in your life are sending you, hit that subscribe button. Have you ever noticed that as a cat gets older, they copy you even more? They sit where you sit. They watch what you watch. They follow you from room to room, matching your gait perfectly. This isn't just about safety or identity anymore. Psychologists believe that in their final years, cats engage in extreme mirroring because they have spent a lifetime observing your invincibility. To a cat, you are a god. You are the provider of light, warmth, and food. You never seem to age at the same rate they do. By copying you, they are trying to absorb your strength. They are trying to hold on to the life force they see in you. When your cat copies your behavior, they are paying you the highest compliment a living creature can give. They are saying, I have watched you, I have studied you, and I have decided that your way of being is the best way to be. They aren't just copycats, they are mirrors of our best selves. So the next time you see your cat mimicking your posture or following your lead, don't just laugh. Look closer, because in that moment, you aren't just looking at a pet. You're looking at a version of yourself that decided to love you back. Stay curious. I'll see you in the next one.